Hey YouTube, this is Naris2790. I am doing my very first deck profile. This is a hero deck that I made a while back. First thing I'm going to start with is the monsters. 3 alias. They're the backbone of this deck. They make 90% of all the different fusions that are out there. And he's also 1900 B-Stick. 2 Veilers for the hand trap. These are meant for stopping the effects of Injectors. Anything from Chaos Dragons. And pretty much any other top tier deck that's out there right now. Stratos is for pulling out any of the other heroes I use in this deck, like Alias or any other thing. He also has a side effect for destruction. Ocean is here as my 0 target. He's not very powerful, but he can keep pulling stuff out to my hand just in case I need to have an extra card. Granmole, it's a little tech I did myself. He's I use him as a combination with Alias when it comes to destruction in 5 turns. This may be a little bit weird, but I run 1 Teaking instead of 2 because whenever I get him, I always have cards in my hand that search, and when I need him, I never get him. Okay, here are the spells. 3 Gemini Sparks. Their destruction are basically an MST and drop power on 1. It's pretty much a plus and minus. It's pretty much a double minus for them and 1 for me. Three dualities. Instead of going off in the first turn, I can easily just go off any other turn, but these come in handy for if I need to get the card to hand. 3 Miracle Fusion. So say if I have, it's because the main card I run is Shining. These things help me get out Shining or any other fusion, and they also put in more material for Shining to get his boosts. Two Recall. It's basically so if I don't have a monster in hand and I have one of those, I just activate that and I have Stratos instant combo. I run 1 Super Poly because if I have more than one, it gets really crowded and can easily ruin a play if I don't pull it at the right time. 1 Rhoda, mainly because well, it pulls out heroes, and say if I didn't have E-Call, this comes in handy as a secondary. And the staples are Storm, Reborn, Book of Moon, and Dark Hole. No, for the traps. 2D Prison. It's for say like if Injectors do their combos do attack. They removed Dino Rabbits, Chaos Dragons, pretty much anything that attacks will get removed. It's another destruction, Hero Blast. I use it for my aliases because since they're Gemini, it works perfectly, and it's an extra MST. Two Compulse. These things do a lot of work. Since priority is gone, these things have actually become a little bit more decent, and they pretty much can help me out, and they can also help hurt the opponent. 2 Torrential for staple. Double Bottomless. I use these because it's, say if someone tries to pull off an effect but they need to exceed, I'm not going to let that happen. course, the Solemn Brigade. And Mirror Force. My extra deck is a pretty simple extra deck because it's heroes. This card is Nova Master. In case I ever fight a rabbit deck, this guy always comes in handy because Dolka and Logia are both fire. So they can't activate their effects. The pull of this guy can't beat over him. 3 Shining. A lot of people told me to run 2, but I think 3 is best because it is the main beatstick fusion of this deck and for any hero deck because of its boosting power. And when it's destroyed, you pull 2 back. 3 Great Tornado. I run about 2 to 3 of each hero fusion, but this guy is basically good for the permanent halving ability when he's out. He's also 2000 beat stick, which is pretty nice. I run 2 Gaia because I don't play as many Earth decks as I used to. He's a slightly weaker version of Great Tornado, but he has high defense. And I run 3 Absolute Zeros. They're pretty much one of the original beat sticks I had. No, one of the original ideas I have for the deck is just to make 0 beats, but this guy comes in handy because you'll put him in defense, your opponent tries to destroy one thing, their entire field's gone. Also got a Utopia, but my friend has it. My side, we're not going to get into that, so hope you enjoyed that deck profile. This is Naris 2790, and I'll see you guys later.